Welcome to our room tour! Welcome to our room. We have our own beds and it's a twin, and we also have a heater.
A space heater.
Yeah, there's a space heater because here they don't have AC nor heater. Yeah, in the house. As of like one place where they have a heater is in the kitchen or in the living room, and it's like a table, and under the table is just like heat.
They have a tablecloth that they put over their legs to like trap the heat. Except ours is not in the kitchen. It's in the living room, so we don't actually ever use it. We need like a heater because everything is made for like summer and the heat, because in Sevilla it's like southern Spain, so it gets really hot, like high 90s every day in the summer. So they are built for that with like tile flooring, so it's freezing in the winter, so that's why they have all the heaters. And then it's colder inside than it is outside, so it's actually nicer to be outside, which is why everybody is always on the street.
Yep. Yeah, everyone's out in the street. Even this week, it rained all week, basically, and everyone is outside. They're not inside because it's really cold, and outside is better. You can sit at a cafe or just walk around, go shopping. There's like a lot of things to do in Sevilla, so here people just go out.
On the streets.
Yeah, live out in the streets. Back to our room.
A lot of space that I could have brought more clothes.
Right. And that's one thing that we regret, not bringing enough clothes.
We underpacked, which is a hard thing to do.
I wish I could have brought more sweaters because it's really cold inside and I want more sweaters, but I only got 2, so it's kind of sad. As you can see, we have slippers on because, as we said, it's really cold and it's all tile floors. So you have to have a slipper indoor to keep your feet warm. And
they don't like shoes in the house. And they're obsessed with keeping their houses clean.
Yes.
With no dirty shoes.
Because outside it's a city, so it's very dirty and they don't want the dirt on the floor. So yeah, to have a slipper indoor. And as of the bathroom,
we have a bathroom in our own bathroom, which I was not expecting.
Yeah.
I was expecting to share it. We have our own bathroom in our room, and nothing too special about it other than the shower.
So the shower, the funny thing is, it's like extremely cold when you turn it on, and then it gets warmer, and then it gets cold, and then it gets warm. So like it just fluctuates throughout the shower. Anyway.
And they don't like you to use a lot of water. They're like very water conscious. So they're like 5-minute showers. Like you turn the water on, you turn it off, turn it on, turn it off.
Especially in the morning, it's freezing cold.
Yeah.
And when you have to wash your hair, it's a nightmare. And also, they told us at the orientation that don't wash your hair at night, and you know, because the room is freezing cold, and that's what I did. The first night, I washed my hair and then slept in it, and then in the morning it was still wet. So yeah, don't do that, guys. Let's get to our questions from our friends back home about our experiences here. So I did a poll in my Instagram story. So here are some questions from Monica Tlimuk. Is it expensive to live and eat here in Sevilla? What's your input on this?
I don't know how expensive it is to live because we're not paying bills.
Yeah, we're not.
Thankfully. But I know electricity is expensive. That's why they don't want to use a lot of it. And water, I think, must be expensive. As for like things we buy, I think it's cheaper here than in the US. Like,
Right.
I don't know. You've bought some things, and I feel like they're not that like expensive.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, so this may tie in with what Haley, my roommate, asked. What did I bought during, my first week in Sevilla? So I bought a blazer, and it was on sale. So January is when all the stores have sales. So I bought it. It was, I believe, around like 25 euros, and it was on sale for 15 euros. I can try it on for you guys.
Very European.
Very European. Very cute.
Yeah, you are in it.
And then I also bought a scarf because in Europe, well, in Sevilla,
I
everyone
think Europe too.
wears a scarf. And I want to fit in, so I bought this for 7 euros. So it's pretty nice.
We eat most of our meals at the house with our senora. So she cooks lunch and dinner. And lunch is our biggest meal. So we have usually, it's like 3 courses, I feel like.
Main course,
A salad
or soup, and dessert.
And then we have a smaller meal at dinner, so it's opposite than the US. Your bigger meal is at lunch. And people come home for lunch. Well, I don't know if everyone does, but a lot of people do.
And that's called siesta.
Siesta. Siesta is the time between, so we have lunch at 2 o'clock, and then from 2 to 5 is siesta, and all small businesses close down, and they go home and eat, and if they have time before they go back to work, they rest. So we come home from school, eat lunch, and then we will sometimes go out to a cafe, or we will rest.
I usually rest, take a nap more than Sarah, and then at night, it haunts me because I can't sleep.
It's you.
Well, it's because I take naps for like an hour.
Yeah, it's your own fault. You sleep for 2 hours.
You're exaggerating.
You said your ideal time is 2 hours.
Well, 2 hours in like, 2 hours time to take a nap and wake up and refresh.
Okay, I do
You need
get
at
that.
least 2 hours.
What kind of food do we eat? We've had some seafood.
Senora told us that they love beans and chickpeas.
Oh yeah, lots of beans.
Yeah, and they eat that a lot.
Lots of potatoes.
Lots of potatoes. I feel like most of our main meals and courses
Have potatoes.
have potatoes.
And I feel like a lot of their food doesn't have a ton of flavor. Like, it's not spicy at all, which sometimes people think Spanish food is spicy, but
Yeah, it's not spicy at all. Yeah, it's different from Mexican food versus Spanish traditional food. And talking about food, yesterday we went to a Chinese grocery store and we found ramen and more Asian food. So I was just so happy. And yeah, I was in the La La Land yesterday.
Yeah, she's in dream world.
Yeah.
And it was kind of fun because we told our senora about it and she had no idea it existed.
Yeah.
So now she's gonna go check it out.
We can move on.
Okay.
We've talked about food a
Yeah,
lot.
there's a
So
lot
if you
of
guys
food.
have more questions about food, then yeah, you guys can comment down below and ask. From Haley, from Caleb, what does Sevilla mean? Why is the city named that? The thing is, we don't know.
You can Google that.
Just Google that and find it out.
And comment down below.
Comment down below. We would love to know that. Okay, Jenna, our mama, Zambia mama, love her. What has been the most embarrassing thing adjusting to Spain? Well, the most embarrassing thing from day one is that I couldn't communicate with my senora. I didn't take any Spanish courses excluding the one in 6th grade, but that's like a long time ago, okay? So basically, the first day I got here, long story short, I came in and then I just said, hola, that's all I know. And then Senora like kept on talking to me in Spanish, but I did not know a single thing, and it was like, I felt so bad, but then I couldn't communicate, so like I don't know how to say like, I'm so sorry, you know? Yeah, it was just so awkward, so embarrassing.
I know some Spanish from high school, and I remembered a lot more than I thought I was going to, so I could kind of figure out dinner, but the meals is when we talk a lot. So they've gotten a lot better over the last 2 weeks. We can both talk a lot more, but last night we had an interesting conversation where
I love this
I wasn't
story.
really embarrassed because she didn't know. She was trying to tell a story about another study abroad student who came here. So she was saying that she was trying to explain cotton candy to us. So we're like, okay, cotton candy. And then she's talking about chocolate, and I guess the study abroad student, okay, what I understood is she's making cotton candy. And then I thought she was making chocolate or eating chocolate or something, and she said, no ropa, like no clothes. And I was like, what? Like, she thought she was making food like naked in her kitchen. And I look at Nay like, no ropa, and she's like, yeah, no clothes. And I was like, what? Like, she's not wearing clothes. I was like, this is weird. Like, no one's that weird, I hope. So I was just like, I'm not gonna ask questions. I'm just gonna move on and be like, not fully sure if I believe it. And we came back to our room and I was like, told Nay that. I was like, what the heck? And she's like, no, she packed no clothes in her suitcase.
Basically, she said maleta. So maleta means suitcase. And then she said, no clothes. And I was just like, okay, so in the suitcase, no clothes. And then she said, all like sugar. So basically that means chocolate. And so I was like, oh yeah, no clothes in the suitcase and like only chocolate. But then so I was just like, yes, I got this, like I understood. And then Sarah was just like so confused.
I was like really concerned.
And I was just like, why? In the room she told me and I was just like, oh my gosh, that's like the funniest thing ever.
That was the embarrassing thing because there's been times where I like respond and then she'll go a different way in the conversation, so I'm like, okay, I know that was like a little miscommunication. Or she just like talked about something else. But that one, I was like, that's embarrassing because I completely misunderstood.
Ooh, what's your favorite food that you've tried while in Spain? I gotta say churros and con chocolate. So it's just fried dough.
It's not sweet. It's kind of salty actually.
Salty, and it has like a chocolate dip.
A really thick chocolate.
Thick chocolate. So you just dip it and eat it. It's awesome. I love it.
Mine is probably gelato, just because it's so good and it's pretty cheap. And just get a cone on the street. It's so good.
Especially on a sunny day.
Yeah, which hasn't happened for a while.
Yeah. What's something that surprised you about the culture? Okay, before I came here, I was really surprised and I was really concerned about the meal times because I was just like, I can't eat at 9 p.m. or 10 p.m. for dinner. That's like super late. Yeah, so basically I was really concerned and it's not that bad.
No, I actually like it better.
I'm like really used to how they structure their day and have a fiesta, which I love now.
Siesta.
Fiesta.
I love the party.
I can't wait to go to Discoteca. We'll tell you more about that when we go. What about you? Any surprise?
I think what like took some getting used to is probably just the structure of the day of like going to school, coming back for lunch, going out again, dinner, yeah, just lots of walking.
That's all the questions that we got, so thank you so much. Shout out to my roommate Haley, Jenna, Monica, and also Kayla for asking that question. We love you guys and stay tuned for more vlogs. Thank you so much for watching.
Bye.
Bye.